Now, for this function here, we want to find two things. We want to find the derivative at negative 2, and the second derivative also at negative 2. So let's get the first derivative here, f prime of x. Let's just find the derivative here. So the derivative of the function is going to be 4x plus 2. And now what I want is I want this derivative at negative 2. So this is going to give us 4 times negative 2 plus 2. How about negative 8 plus 2? So let's claim that f of negative 2 is negative 6. And we're not asked to, but let's just interpret this. Two ways to interpret it. First of all, if we look at this curve here and go to negative 2 on the x-axis, follow it up to the curve, the slope of the tangent line is going to be negative 6, right? So over 1 down 6. And in fact, that's our applied interpretation. If we're at negative 2 and we increase to negative 1, we decrease by 6. Here's the second derivative. F double prime of x is, now go back to the first derivative. Here's our first derivative, and differentiate this. It's just linear, so we're just going to get 4 here. And if we put in negative 2 here, well, this is a constant function. It doesn't matter what x is. This is 4. So we've got the first derivative at negative 2 being negative 6, and the second derivative is 4. So it's constant. Second derivative, no matter where you are, is 4. So let's put this together and see what we know about this function. So first of all, I'm back over here now. The first derivative is negative. So the first derivative is negative. That reminds me of decrease. And the second derivative is positive. Okay, so I get a positive here. Negative times a positive is negative. That reminds me of decrease. So I'm going to say that, remember how this goes now. It's just like old multiplication. You multiply two numbers with the same opposite signs, you get a negative. So I'm thinking, I always look at the first and the last. So the function itself is decreasing at a decreasing rate. So f of x is decreasing at a decreasing rate. That's what I'm going to claim.